Good morning, plant freaks. I know the videos are becoming a little more scarce, but I'm trying. Been doing a lot of planning. Start off with our Cymbidium orchid this morning. I have those for sale for $10 a piece. I'll cut it right off of the, obviously, the main one for you. Those can be planted in soil. They don't necessarily need an orchid medium to plant in. Beautiful, beautiful flowers that bloom once a year. And over here you can see our herb garden. I've showed this on several of the videos. Right here we have ginger. This is the edible ginger root. I've got some more coming up there that I planted. And we planted 6 pots of this yesterday. Sells for $5 a pot. Our coral trees are getting really big. I'm going to plant a couple of them in the ground. Those are $5 a piece. They're probably foot and a half tall now. Some are bigger. The one in the back is probably 2.5 feet tall. Right over here we see our herbs. That's garden sage and purple basil. Over there in the distance is our lemon balm. All of these are offered as well. They're potted up and ready to go. This is a variegated corn plant. Beautiful tree, bush. Mine's about 6 feet tall. Puts off a white cluster of flowers that just smells amazing. Really, really, really nice. I love mine. It's nicknamed the ugly tree, but I love it. I have a few butterfly bushes available. This one's a little misplaced. It's over here with some other things, but I've got some that are blooming over on the other side. Red button ginger's coming along. I've got 2 or 3 of those that just came out of incubation. This is our blackberry lily. I went out this morning to try to get some pictures of the one that's blooming, and they're not open yet, so we'll look at that. But I've posted plenty of pictures of that pretty little orange flower with brown dots. And this is an unusual baby that will be in abundance for a little while. This is called a red hibiscus. See, the leaves look like a maple. This one has a ton of new growth. They're sprouting up everywhere. This is a hibiscus that has a red bloom with a black center. Dies off when the cold weather comes. But it reseeds itself. The flowers turn to a seed that falls off, and it'll come back every spring. It's really an interesting hibiscus. Totally, totally different. I'm enjoying it. At first it puzzled the hell out of me, to be honest, but I'm really learning to like it. This is a copper leaf. Turns into a beautiful shrub. They can also get very large if you wish them to be. I offer these for about $4 a piece. I've got a little one over there I'd probably let go for $3. A couple of bigger ones back there. These propagate really easy. They're fun to grow. I have one little citronella left. This one's quite small. Smaller than the ones we sold yesterday. I'll let it go for like $2 or $3 if somebody really wants it. Some purple lantana that I need to repot. Beautiful ground cover, butterfly attractant. And there's that butterfly bush I told you was blooming. Posted some pictures of that earlier today. Our 4 o'clocks are pretty much sold out. Sold several of those yesterday. I need to get some more potted, and I'll probably do that later today. And there's our pencil cactus. This is a really neat bush. Gets very large. Can get very large. It is not only a host plant. In the early spring, it'll have big green caterpillars eating on it. But later, when it blooms, it also becomes an attractant for butterflies. So it kind of works on both ends of the stick if you're a butterfly gardener or just want to attract more to your yard. Mine is very, very interesting, and it grows pretty fast. It's not a slow grower. It's not picky. Got a couple of Hoyas back here that I've been propagating. This one's mine. It has a light pink bloom. This one I still haven't gotten to bloom. It was a donation but it's doing really well. Just not big enough to bloom for me yet. Lots of Canias and elephant ears, like I said. Got a lot of those. Got some big ones back there. Different sizes. If you're interested, come by and see me. Got aloe plants in different sizes, different prices, obviously, for the different sizes. The smaller ones are about $3. Big ones in the back go for $5. Not a lot of price difference, but a little bit. Got a couple of, nope, I've only got one left. One big dragon tree there. It's a beautiful indoor or outdoor plant for tropical foliage. I like them. I've got a couple of them that I play with, chop off, bring to you. That's how this works. Our cactus orchid, it hasn't started blooming yet, but boy is it just exploding with new growth. And I've got some more of these in our incubation area. I'm going to go back and show you too. It's the one I have back there is crazy. We'll go that way. Here's our pallet planters. We have 2 sizes available. The larger one is about 3.5 feet long. See if I can get a better view of those. About 3.5 feet long. The smaller one's about a foot or so. You can see that they've got a great planting range. Got plenty of room in there. Plenty of room. The deeper ones, this particular one, plant something a little bit deeper in, but I usually advise that you're planting greens, strawberries, things that are shallow rooted, herbs. Most of our herbs would go real well in that. I've got one planted with mint, as a matter of fact. And this is our dollar table. Got ornamental aloe right along here. A little snow on the mountain back there. No, that Thai plant is not on that dollar tree, on the dollar table. It just happens to be growing behind it. Some beautiful corn. If this corn doesn't sell, I'm probably going to just add it to the garden. Got one mother-in-law's tongue back there. One aloe that's just kind of goofy looking. It's the only reason it's here. There's nothing wrong with it. And here is our incubation. Here's what I did yesterday. A couple of more little citronella plants coming. I'm going to get those a little bit fuller. It's a hibiscus I'm working on propagating. It's been a slow and tedious process. I don't even know if I'm going to want to sell these after I finally get them done. I've got variegated pothos coming right there. I've got some real dark green ones I'm going to be planting up today. Here's that pencil cactus I was talking about. When I stuck this over here and in the dirt, it had no leaves. It was simply a stick. But I could tell there was still green in the stick, so I went ahead and stuck them in here. I'm loving the results. Down here, as you can see on my funky little plant tags, if you can read upside down, I have several pots of ginger root. I can show you these, but they're not for sale. Miniature roses, a friend of mine needed me to pot up for her. Here's a little Mexican heather that I'm bringing back. And here's some more Hoyas that my husband brought home. We have no idea what color they bloom. The vine wasn't blooming when he got the cuttings. And I've got one really big one there, some little ones. And I may have some more of those. Excuse lawn maintenance next door. Little purple passion for Miss Diane. That is not for sale. That's a baby that I've been babying along for one of our very faithful customers. Trying to help her out a little bit. Here's some chaya. Chaya is an amazing plant. You'll see it throughout my property. I have it planted everywhere. This is an edible butterfly attractor. It is extremely nutritious. It is spelled C-H-A-Y-A. I strongly advise you, look it up, come buy some. These run $3 to $5, and fast growers. You could eat off of it the day you take it home. More nutritious than spinach. For those of you who like green vegetables, green leafy vegetables, I encourage you to try this stuff. Got succulents here, different sizes. Got some really cute pictures of these this morning in the sunlight. Michael will enjoy seeing these. These are real inexpensive. We sell these for $2 and $3 a piece. We're going to be working on some more today. There's another little citronella that I'm propagating up. A couple of little more succulents. And some smaller of the cactus orchids. These just literally started from sticking a leaf in the ground. They're that easy to propagate. Got some marigolds coming. Oh, look, one's trying to bloom. Cool. Need to get those repotted. One of our rabbit foot ferns. I have several of these available. Again, please excuse lawn maintenance. I'll be talking over them. Chaya, lots of chaya. I have tons of chaya. I like it. I plant it everywhere. Let's go see if some of those blackberry lilies have opened so that I can show you what those look like. Sell those for $3 or $4 a pot, depending on how many you got in there. You know, keep it fair. Here's that lawn maintenance trailer that I'm cussing this morning. Oh, they're trying to open. Yeah, how pretty. If we stood here long enough, we'd get to actually see them open. The buds are a lot bigger than they were when I came out with Charlie this morning. A few ground orchid blooms. I don't have any more of those available right now. Okay, we'll take a turn around here. Get a little overview of the yard as I walk out to the vegetable garden. Swing around here and I'll show you spider lily. Got one of these available now. Nowhere near this size, the ones I sell, of course, like everything else I sell. Baby. But the bloom is just amazing. I was raised with these things, so I really, really like them. A lot of sentimental value to me. More chaya. More chaya. I have lots of it. And out here is a vegetable slash ornamental garden. You'll see more chaya. You'll see plenty of frangipanis or plumeria, whichever one you call them. Both are correct. Desert rose that's getting a little overrun with my frangipani. Over here along the wall, you'll see some green beans. Looks like I need to harvest a few. Cool, cool. We'll do that. Should have brought my clippers. I was a little unprepared. And Charlie and I have already been out here once today. So, you hear me keep mentioning Charlie. If you're new to the page or you don't know what I'm talking about, I have several birds on the property that are my pets, my babies. One of which is a sun conure, who's our newest child. And he gets to come outside and walk around with me every morning. Sometimes I get some pictures with him. Sometimes I don't. I could take pictures of him all day, really. I absolutely love that bird. Yesterday, he was a big hit with one of our customers' grandson. Thought he was really cool. He is a cool bird. All of my birds are cool birds, though. Well, like I said, once you get to know me, you'll know. They pretty much rule my life. They're the reason I do what I do. Uh-oh, dropped one. Okay, some of those I'm going to come back with the clippers. They're a little tough. I have sweet potato vines growing here that just blew up on me. Hadn't done much since I put them in, and then all of a sudden I came out the other day, yesterday, and they were going crazy. Banana trees getting big. Lots of basil. Peas are done. I pulled those up for the most part. Looks like I left one. Corn is Somebody told me the other day in this heat that I'm kind of beating my head against a bush trying to grow corn. So we might wait. Strawberry guavas. I've got a picture harvested handful of these this morning with Charlie, but I gave them to my neighbor to try. She hasn't had a chance to get any, and because I actually got more than one, I let her have them. It's our pomegranate bush. Posted several pictures of this morning. That's our biggest one. But it's doing really, really well. I've had this planted for a couple of years and never really had anything happen. So the fact that it is happening now is awesome. Okay, the address here is 1315 Northeast Dixie Highway. Come check us out. Come buy something. Come see what we're doing around here. Pretty cool. You can see my Facebook page, Lori's Plants in Paradise, Jensen Beach. Make an appointment to come over and see me on my page. You can also find many of the things I offer on OfferUp, which is another sort of social media advertising type of site. Again, on my Facebook page, there's some information about OfferUp. And I will end the video with an absolutely beautiful bloom of my yellow frangipani. From our garden to yours, you guys have an awesome day. Find some blooms. Smile. We love you.